Hey guys, Dan here from Canada Abroad, and today we are just going to be going through how to pick your NOC code. So the first place you need to go is the official Government of Canada NOC website, and the link is in the description below. And what you want to make sure is that you're going to be using the right version. So as of November 16th, we are going to be using the 2021 version. The next thing you want to do is, if you have never picked your NOC code before, you're going to be searching by job title. So I'm going to use one that I've seen a lot lately. So I'm going to put cloud engineer. And what will happen when you search your job title is you will get anything that is remotely related or includes those terms will come up. The next step is to find which one is correct for you. So if I'm looking at these two examples, I can see here under tier that one is a management level occupation and one is not. So I would ask myself, am I a manager or am I not a manager? So if we're looking at, cloud engineer and they're not in a management position, we're going to start with this one here. The next thing that I want to do is I'm going to start by reading this paragraph here, and we call it a lead statement. It's a overview of the industry and employers that you would work for. So you want to take a read through this to see if that is applicable to you. Then index of titles, you can click it to see the full list here of what falls under it. So you can see lots of terms, including cloud here. And I've just used this one because, cloud engineers and everything to do with the cloud was not included in the previous version. And luckily it is now for the 2021 version. Now, some companies use their own job titles that are not exactly going to match the NOC website, and that's okay. Because what we want to do next is we want to look at this main duty section. This is very important. So you want to look through each of these bullet points and say, do you do this in your job on a daily basis? You want to do at least a minimum of 51% of these tasks, because what's going to happen later is if you get your invitation to apply, you are going to have to provide letters of employment that include your main duties in your job. And the officer is going to be more concerned with this section than your job title. So they're going to look at your employment letter and say, well, does it match the main duties of this NOC code? So make sure you're not just searching by job title and not looking at these actual duties. You need to make sure you also do the duties associated with the code you picked. The last section, this kind of throws people for a loop sometimes, is this employment requirements. So let's say you want to choose that you work under 21231, but then you see this, well, a bachelor's degree usually required, or these, licensing engineer. This doesn't matter. If there's employment requirements listed here and you do not have them, you can still use this code. As long as when you provide your records of employment, it shows that you've done the duties associated with the code. So you do not have to have the degrees and the licensing listed in this section. You just want to look at main duties, use the job titles as an indicator, and your lead statement. So this is how you choose your NOC code. Now, if you want to find out if you're at a skilled level, this is where now you would look at the tier sections. So certain tier levels are associated now with skilled jobs. So it's 0, 1, 2, and 3. So you can see it's tier level 1, so we know that this is a skilled occupation. So this is how you can go ahead and get started by searching for your new NOC codes under the 2021 version. So thank you guys as always for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest Canadian immigration news and updates.